The Razor Rendezvous. This mission is legendary.
Commander Luke Skywalker has helped uncover secret data vital to the rebellion, and has placed it on board a rebel blockade runner, the Razor. Assemble a task force and rendezvous with the Razor, now in orbit around Kothlas. Escort the Razor to Rebel High Command, and take whatever steps are necessary to ensure safe delivery of the secret data.
Right, so it's actually from here. This begins the build up to the Battle of Endor. Luke Skywalker with data obtained with the help of Bothans. You know exactly what that is.
One of the Rebellion's most well-armed starfighters, the B-Wing, has been personally designed by Admiral Akbar. The B-Wing supports an array of weapons, including ion cannons, proton torpedo launchers, and laser cannons. Because the cockpit is surrounded by a unique gyro stabilization system, the pilot always remains stationary, even as the rest of the ship rotates during flight.
Well, let's go rendezvous with the Razor. And we're off.
What the? Wedge, an Imperial cruiser.
That's not good.
The Razor. Wedge here. We can't let that data get away. Attack the shield generators. Once the shields are down, we can attack the command deck.
Alright, better do this quick.
Keep those fighters off our backs.
So this mission is pretty legendary because of just how many TIE fighters there can be on there. It's a pretty tricky mission, but if you know what you're doing, you can have this done in like a minute. Watch out for those ion cannons.
Rogue leader, this is the frigate. We're under attack.
That's irritating.
They're going after the frigate. We've got to protect the frigate at all costs. Keep those fighters off my back. Copy that, boss. We're going after the fighters. One down, two to go.
See, that's the thing. The problem with this mission really is protecting the frigate, when you're also supposed to be taking out the shield generator for the Star Destroyer.
Now let's take out the last one underneath.
This is hectic. Come on. Come on. Ah. I need to get some space. Pull back. There it is.
Awaiting your orders.
Who'd have thought a Star Destroyer would have so many guns? Okay, heading under.
Awaiting your orders. Okay, guys. Let's form up. Copy that. Forming on your wing. That does it for the shield generators.
Okay, now for the command bridge.
Deck.
Okay. Into position. If you're ever unsure of what you're actually aiming for, the targeting computer is basically designed for that. And that's it, that's this mission.
The Star Destroyer! It's crashing into the planet! Let's contact command for support. Getting to the Razor's gonna be a lot tougher than I thought.
Now, if you're actually good at this game, you can do that mission even faster.
The Star Destroyer carrying the secret data has crashed on the planet Kothlas. A team of commandos led by Crix Madine is preparing to enter the vessel and retrieve the data. Provide air support as the commandos attack the site.
Alright. Say the X-Wing. But yeah, if you're ever unsure of what you're actually supposed to be aiming at, the targeting computer is basically that. It highlights vulnerable points in different colours, and it highlights what you're actually aiming for to finish the mission in yellow. That's spectacular.
The Star Destroyer is dead ahead. Rogues, this is Crix. We need air cover on our way to the Star Destroyer. Yes, sir. All right, team, let's make this quick.
There we go. There's a lot of Imperials around here. Have to keep them off the transport's back.
Awaiting orders. Formation. Copy, Rogue Leader.
Yeah, when it's just TIE fighters you're after, it's a lot trickier. Because if you're after specifically TIE bombers, easier to pick out.
Awaiting orders. Attack the fighters.
Somebody want to take this TIE on my tail? But yeah, when it's specifically the TIE interceptors or TIE bombers, you can single them out and deal with them easier. When it's everything,
Rogue Leader, we need support.
that's a lot trickier to deal with, because there's always more of them coming, and it's kind of really does demonstrate the big advantage the Imperials have of just endless numbers. Another hit and I'm basically down. Which is what I could do with somebody taking these ties off my tail.
Awaiting orders. Attack the fighters. Leave it to me. We've detected increasing heat levels within the core of the Star Destroyer. According to our readings, the reactor will go critical in minutes.
Well, you better hurry up then,
Get
hadn't you?
these ties off our backs.
You know, if there's one thing I don't like about this game, it's how pushy the commands get. We get these ties off our backs. You brought 3 of us here, and there's like 50. There's at least 50 ties. Oh, the ion cannons are still active.
Risking the transport. We've got to land.
Well, there I go. Yeah, the ion cannons are still active. That's a problem. In fact, most of the ship still seems to be active.
Formation. I'm on it, Rogue Leader.
We'll probably have to take those out before they can get closer. For a minute, you just need them to land.
We're shutting down. Standing by.
Come on. There it is. See, this is why I love Star Wars, because when it's good, it's good. The problem is, it just hasn't been good in a while.
We've got a big problem. Those AT-ATs have blasted their way out of the crash.
Uh-oh.
If they get to us, we're history. You'll never survive against those AT-ATs. We've got to stop them. It's gonna take speeders to bring them down.
It actually
I'm on
wouldn't.
the transport to switch craft.
The thing with the AT-ATs in Episode 5 and why they use the tow cables is specifically because
Awaiting orders.
the snowspeeders, the blasters, were not strong enough to get through the armor. That's the snowspeeders. The X-Wings have much stronger blasters designed to take out starships. Which basically means they should be able to take out the AT-ATs. But for the sake of the game, they can't. And we have to do this. And it's a problem a few Star Wars games had like that. I'd rather take these guys out from back to front, like I wanted to on Hoth. But again, we end up with the case of the ones in front, while I'm taking out the ones in back, are going to be hitting the transport. And we can't afford that. As like I said before, the transport goes, we restart the entire mission. That one went a lot faster than I thought it would. One thing that's always bothered me about the way a tow cable works in this game, once you're done wrapping the AT-ATs up, the tow cable just falls down, which is really disappointing. Shadows of the Empire on Nintendo 64 had it look better than that, where the tow cable wasn't overly taut.
We're heading out on foot. Cover us. Awaiting orders. Take out those guns. Copy, Rogue Leader.
What's this? Y-wings, alright. Yeah, they weren't as like taut as they could be because of the way models interact on Nintendo 64, but they didn't just fall down.
Imperial ground forces approaching.
Ground forces?
We need assistance. Take out those walkers.
Come on. There we go. There's got to be more. It's never that simple. You know, it's really a shame. Oh, jeez. They're underwater.
We need help against these Imperials.
It's really a shame that the Rogue Squadron series hasn't been re-released on anything.
Take out those walkers. Leave it to me.
Apparently there was an intention at one point to release them on like remasters of the Rogue Squadron trilogy on the Wii or the Xbox. I've heard different opinions on that idea. The Wii supposedly Factor 5, after the failure of Lair, Factor 5 kind of went into bankruptcy, but they still developed Rogue Squadron Collection or
We
Remastered.
spotted several weaknesses in the Star Destroyer's hull. A Y-wing's bombs should be able to blow through the hull, so that my team can get inside. We've got to bomb those fracture points.
Alright. There.
Right on target. Perfect hit.
Is that it?
Another hit like that and we've got it. Hull penetrated.
Yeah, that's
the
it.
hull is breached. Nice shot, Rogue Leader. We need some support down here.
Jeez, make your mind up. Do you want me to take out the hull or do you want me to take out the walkers? That's my bombs. I'll have to wait for them to recharge. But yeah, like, there was a lawsuit involved. Like, they had the Rogue Squadron collection on Wii finished, but there was a lawsuit involved over pay disputes, and LucasArts didn't want to get involved, so it never actually got released. Is one thing I've heard. Although I've also heard that they were working on a remastered collection
We're getting wiped out down here.
on original Xbox. But LucasArts went through some restructuring and decided there was a case of did they want to go with Rogue Squadron Remastered or do they want to do The Force Unleashed, and The Force Unleashed won that. Because of restructuring, I don't know. But the main point to take away is, like, Rogue Squadron is exclusive to
We've located the data.
GameCube and Nintendo 64.
Now.
It's really a shame.
Now I see why the Empire was so eager to prevent us from getting this data.
Is that it? Awesome. Yeah, it's really a shame because, like, not everybody had a GameCube, and there's there should be easier ways to access it.
The Empire is constructing a second Death Star near the forest moon of Endor. The site is protected by a shield generator, which must be destroyed if a rebel attack on the Death Star is to take place. Command has determined that only an Imperial vessel can come close enough to Endor to allow destruction of the shield generator. With help from Crix Madine, infiltrate the Imperial Academy on Pref's Belt 4 and steal an Imperial shuttle.
So this mission has two versions. One that you do it in the day and one that you do at night. And because we're playing this at night, we're doing the night version, which involves us using a snow speeder.
This is Crick's Maydeen. You'll need to approach the academy from the south through the mountain pass. Make sure you stay below their sensors. The shuttle Tidarium is the academy's northernmost platform. Do your best to avoid the Imperial threat. Land your speeder and steal the shuttle. Yes, sir. We'll maintain silence until you have the shuttle.
In the daytime version, you fly a Y-wing through here, and you have to shoot the sensors with your ion cannon before you get too close. But the nighttime version, we have to stay low enough and avoid the sensors. So it's a stealth mission. Yeah, like, the good thing, though, is, like, unlike a lot of GameCube games that are really worth playing, like Skies of Arcadia or Eternal Darkness, Rogue Squadron 2 and 3 are not hard to find, and they're not expensive. Oh, jeez. So if you're willing to go out and get a GameCube or a Wii, they're easy to get. And if you're a Star Wars fan, you really should get them. So this mission is to obtain the shuttle Tidarium, which is the shuttle that the commando team in Return of the Jedi used to infiltrate Endor.
I don't see any activity. Looks unoccupied, except for that TIE fighter. A TIE fighter could be useful. It only holds one pilot. You'd have to stay behind and take care of the speeder.
There's a TIE fighter in both versions of the mission, the day and night. The way you obtain it is different in both versions. Can I get this TIE fighter? Where is it? It's there. No? God, I don't remember how we do this. That path looks like it goes up. Right, I have to kill the pilot.
Wedge, we gotta keep low.
Is that it?
They're gonna pick us up. Get down. The Empire knows we're here.
Great. They picked you up because you went above cloud cover. They didn't pick up the explosion.
Wedge, this is Crick's Maydeen.
Alright, let's do this. Come on, come on. Ah. Maybe this was too fast. But yeah, I mean, we've done Eternal Darkness before, and my consensus on it was it's got a lot of good ideas, though it's not a fantastic game. Certainly isn't deserving of the reputation it's built up over the years. Part of the reason for that reputation, I think, is because not a lot of people played it. The game undersold at the time, and it was on a console that didn't sell a lot to begin with, and now it's a fairly pricey game. But I would still consider it worth playing.
Wedge, what do you make of this outpost?
Okay, so I need to take out the pilot. Did I get him? Yeah, I did. Awesome. Let's go. This means we won't have to be stealthy anymore. You don't have to get this TIE fighter, though. Is the interesting thing. There's also something to be really aware of. TIE fighters have no shielding. And the way that translates in game is, I think they have shielding, but it's very light. So you'll go down very quickly. No need to stay alone now. Oh, just feel the tension. So we're going to take these things on. I'm going to take all the Imperials on in all their fighters. I don't want to do it in a TIE fighter. There it is, the shuttle Tidarium. Making my approach.
I can't steal the shuttle with those turrets still operational.
Alright. That's going to alert them. And in all honesty, I'd rather be in the snowspeeder to deal with that.
Attention, cadets. The academy will be locked down in 4 minutes.
Well, we got a time limit now. Okay, it didn't tell me if I got all the turrets, all the gun towers. I hope I did.
Grix, I got the shuttle. Mission accomplished. This looks like trouble. I'm taking fire over here. Hang tight, I'm on my way.
So now we have to go back for our buddy, because the snowspeeder has a pilot and a gunner. Unfortunately, the shuttle is very slow. Yeah, I don't want to get down there near those AT-ATs. So where's my buddy? Back there. Ah! Did not need an interceptor. Because there is no way I'm outflying an interceptor in this thing. I'm not even going to outfly a TIE.
Let's head home.
Uh-oh. I hope that's not game over. Cool, but we're back here. Meet at the rendezvous point and rescue the co-pilot. How do I rescue the co-pilot though? I was flying around in circles. You gotta admit, the shuttle makes a big target. It's a big, slow-moving target. Okay, where is it? Over there? Over here? I forget where I landed to get the TIE fighter.
Let's get out of here.
Still haven't rescued the co-pilot, it seems. Okay, come on. Can we make it? Can we make it? I haven't got a clue what's going on here. Maybe I shouldn't have dropped the snowspeeder off. I feel like someone's shooting down fighters and it isn't me. What happened? Well, let's not drop the co-pilot off this time. So, if I take a different path on the approach, A bunch of stuff just popped up on the map, on the radar. So rather than go in the direction it led us to the TIE fighter, I have to watch out for that.
I've got some trouble here.
Have they spotted me? Looks like they have. Which means I might as well get moving. And get out of this fog so I can actually see. Alright, that way. Yeah, this is actually like the last mission that's kind of finicky.
Incoming fighters. Here they come.
It's after this, the like 3 missions after this. They're pretty straightforward.
Fighters. Can't let those pilots reach their fighters. Take them out while they're still on the ground.
Is that actually an objective? Doesn't look like it. Which makes it problematic, because I don't know where they are. I can't see them. That'll have to do. But yeah, like some of the later missions may be ones that I'll die in, but then there's no trickiness to the objectives really. The objectives are completely doable. This is really the last of it, and then we'll be done.
Better get to that platform before they lock down the shuttle.
Alright, now we've got our buddy with us.
We have the shuttle. We'll meet you in the room.
Yep, don't need to get my co-pilot because my co-pilot got in here with me. So now we just need to get to where we need to go. Hope we can make it. I wonder if we're going to be able to do the non-commentary versions of this.
Got the shuttle. Mission accomplished. Excellent, rogue group. We had to get that shuttle.
So that getting the TIE fighter made that harder. That's what the issue was. It was the I got to the rendezvous point, but one of my objectives was to get my co-pilot back, and I didn't know where he was. That was what the problem was.